Hello from gardening at Douentza here in Ireland, and we're just popping into the greenhouse today so I can give you a Cymbidium update. And here are my Cymbidiums. I have, how many do I have? I've got 5. There's 1 indoors, 6 in total. And first off is this blackish one that I got earlier this year. You may recall the video, but it's busy growing, but there's no flower spike this year. You see all this blue stuff down here. This is the snail poison I need to put down because the snails, they love the Cymbidiums. Now this one is a green trailing Cymbidium, and I believe I have a flower spike on it. I'm just turning it around so that we can find it in there. Now I hope this does well because this one had a bit of an accident. It was in a pot that didn't have enough drainage holes, so I had to repot it when it was already in, already had this spike, so I hope it'll be okay. Next I have this one here, this big one. Now the next 3 I'm going to show you, they're just kind of like supermarket or grocery store, as you say in America, Cymbidiums. So I have no name for them, they're just kind of hybrids. But they flower for me, they flower really well, and I'm very pleased with them. Now this one is kind of an interesting one. You can see the pot had an accident this summer. I put the Cymbidiums outside in the summer under a table. I put them under a table because I don't have anywhere sheltered to put them outside where the rain doesn't fall and pelt down on them. So I put them under the table, and they get plenty of light there, and they get all the air circulation and that to try and guard against the spider mites. But a wind came and knocked this one over and smashed a big chunk out of the pot there, you can see. So I tried to kind of hold it together with this I don't know what it is, it's kind of metal in the middle of this kind of string. Anyway, this plant is doing well, and it has a spike. You see, I've put in the sticks to mark where the spikes are, and I'll train them to the sticks as they get bigger. There it is. And here's a second big supermarket one with a flower spike. There we go. Now, if you look closely, you can see that the slugs had a bit of a go at this, but I think it's okay. I think the spike is okay. This one has a white flower, tall white flower, and I'm training it up the stake. When I got my order from Schwerter, it came with these stakes in it, and they're very, very handy for staking Cymbidiums because you need something that's sturdier and bigger than your ordinary orchid stakes. I always think these buds look like plaited bread. And over here, it's very crowded in here, so it's difficult to stand back enough to give you an overall picture. But this third supermarket Cymbidium has at least 2 spikes. See in there? Now this is a yellow one, and it's a really, really good flower. It gets lots and lots of spikes. Unfortunately, the slugs had them last year. I'll put a link to that video above. There's another spike there. And last year when I made a video on identifying Cymbidium spikes, I used this one as the example. And some people pointed out that it was actually quite a poor example because as that Cymbidium has yellow flower spikes, that means that its buds are quite green. And what people normally see are this kind of bud over here, the brown one with the quite pointy bit in the middle. So perhaps I should have used this as the example to show you what a Cymbidium spike looks like. But anyway, now we have both kinds, and I just hope that the damned slugs don't get them this year. I'm keeping a very vigilant eye out. So there you have it, my Cymbidium update, and I hope we'll get to see lots of flowers this year and not have the slugs get a wonderful meal out of it instead. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and so do check back to see how these plants turn out. Bye!